Hello Kreisler, I'm Cindy. Maybe some of you already know me from earlier video messages. Today I'm very happy to present you Justus, the CEO from Kleiderkreisel and from Vinted. Hello Justus.
Hello Kreisel and hello Cindy.
Justus, do you like to introduce yourself to our community?
Sure. So I'm Justus, I'm 31 years old and I'm CEO and co-founder of Kleiderkreisel and Vinted. And I live in Lithuania, and nearly 7 years ago, me and my friend Milda, we co-founded Kleiderkreisel and Vinted, and since then I have been working for this amazing community, and that has been one of the most fascinating rides in my life.
That sounds very exciting. Could you tell us what has changed over the last 7 years?
Sure, many things have changed. 7 years ago, we started with a very small community and few volunteers working without a salary. And today we have over 200 people working for Kleiderkreisel and nearly 4 million members in Germany. So that means that we are a company now and we have a huge responsibility in front of our community and people working for Kleiderkreisel. And our mission is to make secondhand as a first choice worldwide. And we want to continue working on that and to enhance Kleiderkreisel even further. And in order to achieve that, we cannot stay free of charge anymore.
And how is this going to look like, Justus?
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to say that community is the most important aspect of Kleiderkreisel, and without community, Kleiderkreisel just wouldn't make sense. And we understand that it's not an easy decision we have to make, and that's why we designed a survey and we involved our community in making this decision together. And we are very happy to see that our community thinks very similar way as we do, and that the fee based on sold items is the most fair way to pay.
But there are a few more outcomes from the survey. Could you tell us how we translated them into our new approach?
Sure. We understood that freedom to choose is one of the most important aspects for our community. That's why member is going to decide on whom they are going to sell their items, the way they want to pay for the item, or the shipping option they want to use. And that is going to work either traditional way by chatting with the members or using our new improved payment and shipping options. And either way you choose, all the transactions are going to be insured anyway.
Okay, so the most important thing for our members is to get to know how will this fee look like and when it will be introduced.
So the fee is 10% and no fixed parts, and we are starting with 5% since September 15, and we're going to full 10% starting January 1st, 2016. And starting today until September 15, it's a testing period and there is no fee at all.
Okay, will this fee going to be on all transactions?
Yes, it's going to be on all sold items, but as well all the transactions are going to be insured.
Could you explain why it is first free, then 5% and then 10%?
Yes, so it's a huge change we are introducing to Kleiderkreisel. That's why we want to have 1 month for our community to test all the changes and to make sure that they are working correctly. And then we will have nearly half a year to receive feedback from our community. And according to that, we're going to improve our services. And then we can go to full 10%.
So Justus, would you like to introduce what else we have prepared for our community?
Sure, with pleasure. We have prepared many new innovations, and that's why I'm inviting our community to check out next 2 videos about improved selling and buying experience and to learn more about that.
What happens with items which are uploaded for swapping and giving away?
So actually nothing happens, and giving away and swapping items will remain free of charge as before.
Okay, Justus, let's come back to the survey. You already mentioned that a fee based on sold items would be the best solution for us, the company, and for the community as well. But we have some members who think that other options are good alternatives as well. For example, the membership fee. Could you comment on this?
Sure. So membership fee is a very good idea. But we have to consider that Kleiderkreisel has a very diverse community. We have some people who are making many sales per month on Kleiderkreisel. There is a part of community who are just making few sales per half a year as well. There is a big part of community who is just hanging out in Kleiderkreisel for inspirational reasons. And there are people who are staying mostly in forums all the time. And we think that asking them all to pay the same fee would not be a fair solution for the community.
Okay, and what about the buyer's fee?
Buyer is already the one who is paying for the item and paying for shipping. So asking them to pay an extra fee on top, we believe is not a fair solution as well.
Okay, and the last option was the Lithosphere. Could you comment on this as well?
We think Lithosphere is not a fair solution because we think it's not fair to ask people to pay for something when they are not sure if they're going to make a sale.
Some members were curious why donations and advertising are not a solution for the future of Kleiderkreisel.
Speaking about donations, we need a reliable source of income for the company to plan the future and the upcoming innovations of Kleiderkreisel. And the donations are not reliable source of income, and that's why it is not a solution for us. And speaking about advertising, it becomes less and less important because it mostly works on desktop, and Kleiderkreisel app usage is increasing constantly, and even though if we would cover every single page with ads and every app page with ads, it would be very annoying for our community, and anyway it would not be enough income to make a company sustainable.
And we had a lot of great solutions also on forum. For example, the idea of premium accounts, where just a small number of members will pay for some special features or some special functions. Could you comment on this idea as well?
I think it's a very good idea, but it's not a promising solution because we have to consider again the diversity of our community. And if you look at that, we'll see that only a small part of our community are very frequent users of Kleiderkreisel, and for them premium features would be very attractive, while the majority of the community are casual ones and they wouldn't find those features very attractive for them.
Many members mentioned that they want our support to be better and more qualitative. Could you comment on this?
So community support is a very important aspect of Kleiderkreisel, and we are doing our best to improve the service. One thing what we did, we increased our customer support team for Kleiderkreisel to 38 people already, and as well we improved our average response time from 60 hours back in May to 8 hours in July. And we are delivering even more innovations in the future, like Help Center. And we will continue working on that and to provide to our community the best service as we can.
Justus, until now we cooperated with MangoPay. Will they be a part of the future of Kleiderkreisel?
MangoPay is one of few possible solutions how we can integrate credit card and software as payment options to Kleiderkreisel, and we want to keep those options for our community, and that's why we are going to cooperate with MangoPay in the future.
And what about security then?
So MangoPay is fully EU compliant and regulated financial institutions, and so far we have been very happy with cooperation with them, and we didn't have any security issues so far.
Justus, I have one last question for you. How do you imagine will Kleiderkreisel look like in 1 or 2 years? And what's your vision about the future?
I think that there are so many things already produced on planet Earth, and we humans don't necessarily have to produce even more. And I think that Kleiderkreisel is this little app which connects all the things around you with people. And today there are only 4 million people in Germany in this amazing community and this movement, and I see even more people joining this movement in the next few years.
Justus, I want to thank you a lot for this interview and to our community. We see you soon.
Thank you, Cindy, and I wanted to thank our community for their love to secondhand and being so many years together with us.